I'm Ruthie Dahle and welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Today I'm doing a review on these two products right here and comparing them to each other and a whole bunch of other things. So if you're interested in that, then keep on watching. So the products that I will be reviewing for today are the L'Oreal True Match and the L'Oreal Infallible. There are 9 points that I do cover, which is packaging, size, price, worth, usability, description, the product, and my opinion. I think that's all of them. So I'm gonna go point by point and then talk about each of the products for the points. So the first thing I want to talk about is the packaging, and if you know anything about L'Oreal, I think this is pretty spot on for packaging and how it is consistent even though they are different ranges, I guess is how it's said. When it comes to the packaging itself, I would say it's on brand. It's pretty neat. I like that you can see a lot of the color in both of them, so you know exactly which shade you have. I hate it when you can just see a little bit or you just have a sticker on top. I like to see the actual product so that first of all I know how much is left, but I also know the exact shade, because sometimes the print and the product don't match up exactly. So liking that I see the product. So for me, the only problem that I have with the True Match is that you can twist it, but it doesn't open. So whatever product you have left doesn't really work. So, but this one can twist and open. So I would give this, because of the non-twistability, a 9 out of 10, and I would give the Infallible one 10 out of 10. Now, when it comes to size, they may not look like they are the same size just because this one is skinnier and taller and this one is shorter and fatter. And the size is exactly the same. It's 30 milliliters, so it's perfect to bring on a plane if you are traveling. I also like that it's not too much so that it doesn't get expired too soon, you know? Because not everybody wears makeup every day, and you want to be able to know that you get your money's worth when it comes to the size and the product that you are going to be using. So when it comes to size, both of them are a 10 out of a 10. There is no difference there. And then it comes down to the price. The price between the two of them is slightly different, but it's very, very slight. So the True Match costs about $14 where I live, and the Infallible costs $15 where I live. Now, if you're looking at the products, what they can do, what they offer, this one being medium coverage and the Infallible one being a full coverage foundation. If you're taking the factors into that, this one being $1 cheaper than this one makes sense. So for me, also, I think it's affordable because there's a lot of, obviously there are cheaper foundations out there, but you have to think about the price of the product and then what it offers. I think the price is a 10 out of 10 on both of them, just because I think they are worth the price. Then when we're looking at description, we are looking at how easily you can see everything on the front, the brand, the name of the foundation, even the back, what it says, what it offers. All of that is pretty clear on both of them. The theme for the True Match is obviously silver and glass, and so that translates even to the back part where you have silver with black lettering on top, so you can easily see what is written. And it says new skin matching technology, more pigments, precise match, upgraded with up to 6 pigments to capture the nuances of each skin tone. And it says a little bit more than that. And this one has like up to 32-hour fresh finish, cover imperfection, no transfer, no shine, no dry out, no mask effect, all day luminous. So already there you see they offer what they offer has differences in it. And I think that when you're looking for foundation, reading the description on the back, I think for any makeup really, does benefit you, because you can tell exactly what each of them do and what they offer and what they promise to do. I think the only one that says shake before use is the True Match one. So when it comes to description, it tells you what it is. It tells you the brand is pretty obvious on both of them. The name is pretty obvious on both of them. Although I think this one sticks out a little bit more from the L'Oreal range. At least in my store, because it's red, it sticks out a little bit more. So it's easier to see. It kind of grabs. It's like an eye catcher. But that is nothing to do with the description. The description, I think, is a 10 out of 10 on both of them. You know what they promise, what they do. Then we're talking about usability. So for the True Match one, it's pretty easy to pump. The lid comes off pretty easy. The pump itself is pretty much not that hard to press. And you have a good grip. There's also, it's a place for your finger to go. So it doesn't go anywhere. It's like a little groove right there. And the only thing I have a problem with, like I said, is that you can't twist it, so you can't use all of the product, which means to me, you're wasting some of the product. And because at the end of the day, at one point or another, it's gonna stop pumping and you're still gonna see foundation in here. So I think that is a negative thing about the True Match, and so that's why I'm giving the True Match 7 out of 10. When it comes to the usability of the Infallible one, the lid comes off just as easy as the other one. It doesn't have the same indentation, but it does have the R on the, I don't know, can you see the R? So at the same time, it's like an anti-slip function, so you don't slip that easily. You can press it down. I'm going to show you that later when I'm showing you the shades. What it actually looks like to push it down, just so that I don't get foundation everywhere. So for me, the usability of the Infallible is a 10 out of 10. Now we're talking about the product and what they promise, so I'm gonna grab the True Match first. So the True Match that I have is in the 3D 3W warm undertone, and I think this undertone runs on the pink side. So, and I think last time I saw them in the store, the whole range of True Match runs on the pink side, the undertone of it, for all of them. There might be like one or two there that is yellow undertone, but for the most of it, they are pink undertone. Versus the Infallible, which the whole range looks to be a yellow undertone, which is what I was looking for when I bought this one, because I needed to match my tan, and that's how it got there. But when you're looking at the actual product, let me get some on my hand. You don't have to push a lot. I like to wipe it off. But this is how thin it is. Let me see if I can get it up. Like, this is how thin this is. Like, it's very thin, easy, smooth. It gives you coverage. It's not like a BB cream, so it's in medium coverage. It goes into your skin quite smoothly. It feels smooth to apply to the skin. Let me see, I have some paper here. And it's thin. When it comes to the Infallible one, let me see if I can get it on the hand right here. Again, like to wipe it off. As you can see, it's a little bit thicker. It does run down, so it's not super thick, but you also can see the difference in undertone. So the Infallible one, I have this one in the shade 260 warm undertone, and you can already see how different they are in the undertone. This one matches the tan that I have a lot better when it comes to undertone, not necessarily shade at the moment, because I am not the first day of tan. But this one it's a lot thicker, covers a lot more, so it's full coverage, but at the same time it's smooth to work around. It's not as smooth as this one because it feels thinner, but it has smoothness to it. It feels a little bit silky, both of them really. So when it comes to the product, now this Infallible one has a chemical smell to it. Do with that information as you will. This one doesn't really smell of anything. But the product, I like both of them for different reasons, and I think they can benefit every single one. I think L'Oreal Paris did something great by having both of these collections, because this one can work better for people with a pink undertone and this for people with a yellow undertone. Other than that, I would say the products for both of them, the True Match and the Infallible, are a 10 out of a 10. Now, I don't know if I forgot to mention, but the scent, which should have been before this product review, the scent, like I said, this one the Infallible smells more like, has a chemical hint to it. So I noticed the first time I put it on, and it happens ever since then as well, that whenever I'm close to my eyes and my nose, I am more sensitive to chemicals. So do with this information as you will. I can feel it sting a little in my eyes, even though I don't get anything in my eyes. So, but it lasts for like a few seconds and then it's gone. So it's not like the end of it doesn't bother me. It's like a few seconds and then it's gone. So it doesn't come back again later in the day. It's just when you first apply it. So I would say for the scent, this one doesn't have a scent to it. It tastes. I think it smells like a foundation. Doesn't have really much scent to it. So the scent, I would give the True Match the 10 out of a 10, and then the Infallible 9 out of a 10 on the scent, just because of that chemical smell. But my opinion on both of these is that they work so well for different reasons. If you want more coverage, the Infallible one is for you. If you just want something light on your skin, something that blends quite smoothly, you want the True Match. The Infallible does blend well, but I would say because of the smoother texture of the True Match, this one will give you a more subtle look compared to the Infallible. So do with that information as you will. For me, I don't mind wearing foundation. I wear it basically every day. Full coverage, medium coverage, I do it all. So for me, it's not a problem. I like them both, even though they are a little bit different. I would say that make sure you get the right shade, because for me, the True Match that is 3D3W is best for me on sometimes the second day, but the third day of after I've tanned, that is when this shade is best for me, because the tan obviously fades. And then the Infallible is good for the first and sometimes the second day. Second day is like a little bit up in the air. I have to take it as I go. But the first day of my tanning, this one is the best when it comes to shade, because of the tan that I use, which is St. Moritz Dark Tanning Mousse. It has a yellow undertone to it, so the foundation should have a yellow undertone to it. But that, again, is what my preference is and how I like it. What I look for in a foundation, you may look for something else. But my opinion on both of them is that the True Match is a 10 out of a 10. Love it, always have. And the Infallible one, because of the scent, I'm just going to give it a 9 out of 10 because it's there. Like, you can't avoid it. And so, in total, for both of these, I give True Match a 9.5 out of 10, which that is pretty good. And then I give and what is dragging this down, the True Match, is the fact that I cannot open it. Maybe if I try really hard to drag this off, but at the same time, I don't want to break it. Because what if I break it and then there's more in here than one-time use? Then it's open. So for that, it's getting a 9.5 out of 10. And this one, the Infallible one, it can open. The scent is what's dragging it down. That makes it a 9.7 out of a 10. So it's really 0.2 points of a difference between the True Match and the Infallible. So do with this information as you will. And so that is all I have for you today. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. And if you want more content like this, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will be notified when I upload a video. And with that, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!